Namaste, this is Chanel from Queen of Cups Healing. This reading features the Universal Goddess Tarot and the Universe Has Got Your Back Oracle. This month is filled with love, joy, renewal, and completion. Perfect year-ending energies. At this point, I invite you to pick the deck or crystal which resonates strongest for you. In the video description, you will find my Linktree URL connecting you to links for my tarot reading, spiritual services, and life coaching services, and my Etsy store for healing crystals. You'll also find timestamps for your chosen reading, which you can use to navigate the video. Thank you for joining me. Please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications for future readings. As always, love all and harm none. This includes yourself. Namaste, Amethyst group. Thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is your reading for the month of December 2021. 2022 is almost here, you guys. Oh my gosh, I hope you manifested the best. I hope that you made every day amazing, and there's still time left to manifest the year that you wanted and start manifesting the next year that you want, more aligned with your goals and who you are now relative to who you were and relative to who you want to become. You may have noticed that I have this groovy little heart here, and these gorgeous pieces of rose quartz, which I will break up soon. I'm running out, so he's next. Those go in the custom bags that you'll find in the video description. In my Etsy store, you'll find my Etsy store in the video description, and you will find custom bags there of 4 crystals and 5 crystals, and each custom bag comes with a special gift. That means a stone item or a stone other than the regular tumbled fare. So that would be a great Christmas gift. So do that before the Christmas rush and our postal services get really overwhelmed and overwrought. Okay, so we're going to be looking at it a little bit different. Theme, career, finance, relationships, romance, well-being. And then we will clarify when we must. Okay, so in the area of the general theme, we have abundance, growth, transformation. I think that there is energy here of you finding your independence and your strength, but also and your completion and your wholeness. There's an energy of wholeness and completion, but you're also being asked to make some changes. What's next? What's on the horizon? So now that you're at the height, you've made it to the top of the mountain, you're being asked, okay, what's next? And with the fact that January is almost here, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Well, not almost here. We have a month left, but you know what I mean. In the area of career, we have Athena or Artemis. I forget which. But this is the Knave of Swords. And with the Knave of Swords, it's really an energy of messages coming through, of truth, of understanding, of heightened receptivity, of heightened wisdom, of heightening. It's like in the process of becoming more. It's in the process of becoming greater, okay? For some of you, this may signify a message coming through in the area of career. For some of you, you'll see her bow and arrows in an upward trajectory. This could represent a fact that you're on an upward trajectory yourself. And that's why we clarify. In the area of finance, we have the Queen of Wands. So I do think that there's an energy here of you finding your real passion, finding growth, being able to nurture what you have, make the most of what you have, leaving behind perhaps a spottier year financially or a tougher year financially in order to manifest better and nurture the future. This is a good card to have. In the area of relationships, remember this is platonic relationships that we address first. There is an energy, once again, of that 9 coming back for you. my Amethyst group. And in the area of the 9, we have this 9 of Cups, which is a great place to be when it comes to relationships. I think you're going to have fulfillment. I think that you're going to close the year out with fulfillment, with completion, with satisfaction, overcoming demons, overcoming traumas, overcoming hurt. Yes, declare it now. Declare it. In the area of romance, somebody's feeling generous. You guys, did you stack this deck? I feel like you stacked the deck, for real, for real. Don't be playing with my tarot cards when I'm not looking. I feel that there's this energy here of abundance and wealth and generosity of spirit. Yes, 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 yes. I love this generosity of spirit. And then we have well-being. You're setting out on new courses. You're leaving negativity behind. You're projecting yourself into the future. This is also very like awesome and sexy. I'm feeling this for you. And sexy. You guys know I like to use that word. Anything sexy. Brownies are sexy. Gyro pizza is sexy with some tzatziki sauce. Tacos are sexy. Can you guys tell I'm a Taurus? The fact that food is sexy. Knitwear is sexy. A nice sweater. I'm not even talking on somebody else. I mean on myself. Like wearing knitwear is a sexy feeling. I love it. Sweatpants can feel sexy. Okay. Theme. We have this 9 of growth, this 9 of abundance, right? Of almost there, but what's changing? And I think that the almost changing could be in the area of sensuality or sexuality, not in the corporeal sense, in the area of, when I say sensuality, I mean like more in the romantic sphere, but this could also be spirituality. You know, the High Priestess has a lot of mysteries. The fact that it's paired with the 9 of Pentacles and the High Priestess, I feel like this is about spiritual growth. I feel like this is about manifesting a path in life, a trajectory in life, a life path, energy and growth and fulfillment moving forward. Yes. In the area of career, messages coming through, an important email, a promotion, heightening your skills, a class in which you become more adept at your job. Here we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I think that you're becoming more intuitive about your job, more emotionally attached to your job in a good way. And I think that's why the intuition is coming through, because we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. What does that say to me? That says that we're in an emotional phase. We're in an emotional, intuitive, receptive energy. So I think that you're really getting some wisdom and understanding and insight, which I love. You might be receiving a message. This is why the Queen of Swords is in her receptive stance, and this is why we have the messages and wisdom coming here. But I do feel like this is a good energy to receive greater understanding in the area of work. And let's be honest, when we understand what we're doing better, it goes better. Like, I'm not hitting you guys with wisdom. This is like just common sense. When we know what we're doing, we do it better, we get rewarded for it. There you go. No awesome inspiring stuff there. So I'm just excited for you. You seem to have a better grasp on something, and I think that that's gonna work wonders for you. Sometimes it just is what it is, isn't it? In the area of finance, all right, yeah, this is the feeling I got. Sometimes the 4 of Pentacles means like out of whack, out of balance. But with Inanna here, I really do feel it means taking stock of what you have, right? And as you take stock of what you have, you leave this like really, maybe you had a dicey year and you're thinking about the future and things are coming in balance. This this deck is modeled after the Thoth deck. So Aleister Crowley, Thoth deck. So don't bother correcting my pronunciation. So this means that it's balanced. It's good. It's financial balance and prosperity. Yay for that. In the area of relationships, this is platonic. Okay. Here we have the Hierophant. And I think that you get an understanding. You get an understanding, you get clarity. I think that you will get transformative energy in terms of getting the higher perspective. Maybe it's about looking at someone you lost this past year, or somebody that you are losing in different ways. But it's about, or somebody that you understand better now. Maybe you don't want them in your life still, but you understand them better now, and you're able to have peace and fulfillment in the closure here. So that seems to come full circle from a higher perspective, from greater understanding. In the area of romance and passion, and no, I'm just doing the most. Here we have the King of Swords in reverse. So here we have somebody's getting out of their head and into their heart. I love it. So someone's getting out of their head and into their heart. There's a generous spirit here. Maybe it's you. And if it's you, yay, I applaud you. If it's you, yay. If it's your partner, so excited for you. And I just feel like roll with that. Sometimes when I read tarot for people, you can get a tarot reading from me, QocHealing.com. They always like get in a good space, and then they start like second guessing it or overthinking it or like bringing negativity to it. Just enjoy it. It's good. It's good. Be happy. It's good. Don't, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sometimes it's okay to just enjoy you and your partner, okay? Okay. And then finally, well-being. You're walking away from something in the past. And I think that you've been on a little bit of a trajectory of solitude and silence. And I think that that's leading to you being able to get back with the people and socialize a little bit more, vocalize a little bit more, communicate a little bit better, all that good stuff. All right, let's get a message from Spirit. Angels, guides, and ascended masters, please bring me a message for the Amethyst group and enable me to convey it wholly and in a healing manner for their greatest good and highest purpose. I choose love no matter what, and for that I give you rose quartz, amethyst, labradorite, amazonite, all the green ones, baby. Aquamarine's not bad too. I choose love no matter what. And that means no matter what's going on, though I do feel like you're going to have an awesome December. No matter what's going on, choose to love yourself first. And that makes people swirly. People don't get it when I say that, but yeah, you have to love yourself first. And yes, you have to make yourself a priority. And if people don't get that, then that's like their own triggered stuff, and it's their own issue. You have to make yourself a priority. You have to be number one. Your goals, your happiness, your self-love has to be number one. You can't give from an empty vessel, and you can't give what you don't have, right? Sorry, I'm getting aggressive. Very aggro, Chanel. But seriously, when people don't get that, I just look at them and I roll my eyes. Yes, you have to be number one before you can do for anybody. You can't give what you don't have. That's it. Simple. You guys, I wish you an awesome December. We're going to do this all over again next month, which means that I'll see you again around the full moon or the new moon. I don't know what vibes harder, but I will see you again around the full moon or the new moon, and always at the end of the month. But next month it's going to be the year. I'm going to give you all the sauce. She got the sauce. I'm going to give you the sauce for like all of 2022. That's going to be a doozy. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm probably going to just, me and you, as we're kikiing about it, I'm going to give you all of, that's going to be all of the December readings. It's just next year. It's going to be 2022. So stay tuned for that. You guys, thank you for joining me. With every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. Did you get it? I sincerely hope you received it today, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Namaste, guys. Namaste, my Azurite group. Azurite Malachite, to be exact. Thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is your reading for December. Check out, we just discussed it with the Amethyst group. Next month, I'm going to do the January, not the January preview. I'm just going to do 2022 previews all month long. Woo! Can you handle it? Like I said to the last group, she got the sauce. Okay. Also, you guys, Christmas is almost here. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, New Year's. Somebody that I'm related to only gives gifts at New Year's. That could be your thing. I'm forgetting a ton of other. Yule. I'm not going to list all the holidays. You guys know that I'm super inclusive. Okay, we get it. But so these little things here, or crystals like this here, go in my 5 or 4 custom crystal collection. So what you do, you send me a message, you go, hey Chanel, I saw your video, and I go, hey girl, how's it going? No, we can do that too. But then what I can do is you can tell me what kind of crystals you want, or I can connect with your energy and I'll send you 5 or 4 custom crystals, or we can do that for someone you love. And then what happens is I will include a special item in those 5 crystals. So whether they're a pendant or a piece of rock stone, like raw stone, whatever it is, it's going to be different than the usual tumbled fare. So you get 4 tumbled stones and something special. Okay, so that'll be a great gift for you or someone you love. And if you order the 4, it's 3 tumble stones and something special. Okay, so we did it a little differently this time. We shall do it again. We shall do theme, career, finance, relationships, romance, well-being. Woo! And then we'll clarify. Okay. In the area of, okay, Demeter came out in reverse, guys. That's the Magician in reverse. So I think it's about letting go of control. Letting go of control and letting things happen as they will. Okay? We're going to dive deeper into that again. And we're going to put this Azurite in Demeter's lap, and it goes so well with her as well. And especially as mother of the harvest. Okay, in the area of career, we have the Knave of Wands. So you're really going to be on fire. You're manifesting good things. You're set on fire. You're going. You're creating good things. You're alive. You're inspired. You're motivated. All that fire energy. I like that for you. In the area of finance, I want you to get your feet kind of on the ground, though. I'm concerned. I feel like a new dawn, a new day. Yes, I acknowledge that. A new dawn, a new day, but keep your feet on the ground. Know that just because this is a new beginning, now is the time to set a steady or sturdy foundation. Yes. In the area of relationships, this is not romantic. This is platonic right here. We're getting some karmic energy. This could be good. This could be reaping what you sow in a good way. This could be reaping what you sow in a bad way. Or this could be somebody from the past coming back to get on your nerves. No, to take care of some karmic business. And how you do that is up to you. But sometimes karmic people do come back around that time. Let's see. Sagittarius and Capricorn. So not really a karmic time. I always find like Scorpio is very karmic for relationships. Cancer, you see where I'm going with this, for me personally. But I think that with the end of the year coming, it could be a really good reason for that. Plus, I would have to look at all the moons in December as well. In the area of romance, we have the Ace of Swords, which means new ideas, new energy, cutting to the quick, truth, perhaps. And then in the area of well-being, we have justice and balance, objectivity. I would like to say balance because this is the area of self-care. So maybe you're bringing greater balance. Maybe you are bringing greater truth to your practice in terms of what you need, what you don't need. Maybe there's some release work on the table for you, my Azurite group. You don't mind if I don't call you by your full name, Azurite Malachite, right? I can call you by your, let's just I can call you by your first name, Azurite? Okay. In the area of theme, we had Demeter in reverse, which is the Magi in reverse, which is interesting, right? He doesn't usually play out that way, or she doesn't usually play out that way. Yeah. So I think you have to release control. Something's not being revealed to you, or maybe it's like going to be revealed to you, just not yet. I think that with Celine here playing out as the Moon card, the Moon in reverse says to me that there's something that's going to be revealed, and you're meant to slow down and hold still and release control until it is. So you're in a bit of a waiting phase right now, interestingly enough, or you could even be in a phase of revelation. Like this could be a year of a month of a lot of things being revealed to you and waiting for that to be revealed, okay? So you could be waiting for the truths to be revealed. And that's why you're being asked to relinquish control until you have all the facts. We're going to play with the theme a little bit as we progress here. In the area of career, we have the Universe or the World card. This is good. I think that you're really passionate. I think that you feel really in control. I think that things are coming full circle. This could be a promotion. This could be a leveling up. This could be a new idea that's really profitable. This could be a good energy coming through, guys. So I'm excited for that. Seems to be a good month all around for a lot of people. The Amethyst group was really nice as well. In the area of finance, I see a new beginning coming, but I almost want you to make sure that you have a firm foundation. Keep your feet on the ground. There's some changes coming. And I do think with Eos, the goddess of the dawn, I do think, the Iris rather, goddess of the dawn, I do think that it's worth your while to be optimistic and hopeful about it. I mean, optimism never hurts. But there's some changes coming, and I do think that they're positive changes, but at the same time, I feel like you need to be very mindful to have your feet on the ground, okay? And put a firm foundation and not be too wild until more things come through, which resonates with this like wait and see energy and relinquish control for the time being energy, which ties into the World card coming up, the Wheel of Fortune card rather, coming up here in the area of relationships. Yeah, because here we have in the area of platonic relationships, we have the Wheel of Fortune, you give what you get, but then we have the Fool, so there's a new beginning coming. And it could be based on the karmic energy you put forward. So be open to new beginnings, new ways of relating to, you know, people that have always been in your life, or new friendships. But I think that once again, you're being asked to kind of wait and see how things develop, because there's completion here in the area of work. There's new beginnings here, dawn, in the area of finance. There's new beginnings in the area of platonic relationships. So I think you're really being asked, like, Spirit saying there's an abundant month ahead, but you have to just like hold fast and wait for everything to come to fruition before you make too many big moves. In the area of romance, right, there's a fearlessness coming in. 10 of Swords in reverse. There's an openness, a truthfulness. There's a fearlessness coming in. I think that you're cutting through a lot of the anxiety and the hurt and the pain. I think that things are coming to the light. And I think you've done a lot of the hard work and the growth. And here we have in the self-care, the objectivity and the truth-seeking. And I think that this is the new perspective that's coming in. So I think you're going to be looking at love, whether single or attached, in a whole different way. This is terrific. And then in the area of well-being, we have the Justice card, which threw your girl for a bit of a loop, because we don't usually see that in like well-being and self-care. But let's see how it plays out here. Yeah. I think that you're finally giving what you're getting. I think a lot of us often give, and we don't get in return. or we feel like there's finally balance coming into your life in terms of nourishing yourself, self-love, or being supported by others. But I think that because this is in the area of well-being, I do think that you're going to be supported, you're going to be connected to unconditional love. But start the trend. Start pouring it on yourself. Start blessing yourself with it. Start, you know, showering yourself with love and devotion and consideration. To summarize, I think that this is going to be a month of like, slow down, relinquish control. We have a lot of stuff coming your way. That's spirit talking. We have a lot of stuff coming your way, and big changes are afoot. Career seems to reach completion, like you get somewhere, like where you've been going, and then it's time for the upper level, but you get the energy you need to give it one last push. In the area of finance, a new day is dawning. There's big changes. It looks very auspicious. In the area of platonic relationships, you're finally giving what you're getting. So maybe you found your tribe or another new member of your tribe. There's new beginnings around you, new ways of relating to old people, or new friendships. In the area of relationship, there's new perspectives, new mindsets, and it's good. You're not afraid anymore. You're not so wounded anymore. Not so jaded anymore. And then in the area of well-being, I think that you're finally finding balance, wholeness, completion, love, fulfillment, inner warmth. Your inner flame is lit. This is beautiful. All right. Angels, Guides, and Ascended Masters. I think that is the card they wanted you to have. Please help me to deliver this message in a way that's healing and whole. When I lean towards love, I am led. And like I said to the last group, when people don't get it when I say this, it's because they're triggered on their own end. But honestly, you have to love yourself first. You have to love yourself first. You have to do for yourself first. You have to take care of yourself first. You cannot give what you do not have. So when I lean towards love, I am led. Lean in first. Love yourself first, and then you will be a font of love. Okay? And I think the other day I said this and somebody didn't understand it. Well, you know, I shouldn't put myself first. It's selfish. Girl, whatever. Listen. Listen. Here's the tea. You can't give what you don't have. So if you're not giving yourself enough love, if you're not prioritizing yourself, then how are you supposed to give it to anybody else? Then it's all backwards and upside down. And we're not crisscross. We don't wear our stuff backwards anymore. Okay? And so you have to give to yourself first. It's not narcissism or selfishness. It's just about putting things in proper balance. You're a divine being. You are sovereign over your life. You are a divine being. You must honor yourself first and then be a fount. You are both a vessel. You are receiving divine love, unconditional love, healing, wholeness, completion, and you're giving it. But if you're not receiving enough of it, then you're giving from an empty place. Okay, bury that. Like, please, please, please. But I really feel like this is a call for grounding. It's not so much a call for like receiving, like I feel like the first group was, if I recall correctly. This is a call for grounding. So I want you to have some rhodonite. Rhodonite. Okay, this is the little grounding in here. I also think some unakite would do you a lot of good. Where is my unakite? Where is my unakite? Okay, you guys, unakite is pink and green. We can't do this right now. Oh, it's here. Unakite for grounding and the heart space, and it will go good with Capricorn season as well. And then I also want you to have some celestite for peace, because you're being asked to wait, to hold fast and wait. So some celestite would be really great. You can always contact me at www.QocHealing.com for a tarot reading, energy healing, a dream interpretation, and more. Or go to my Etsy page, which is linked in the video description, for your own custom package of crystals. You guys, with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I'm going to be aggro about it. I sincerely hope you receive it today, and I look forward to seeing you next month for the for the 2022 preview. Like, the whole thing, guys. I don't even know how I'm going to do this, but I will deliver. Namaste, guys. Namaste, Smoky Quartz groups. Thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is your reading for December. And the reason why I'm featuring these little guys and these little guys is that if you take the time now to go in the video description, you will find a link to my Etsy store, in which you will find custom crystal kits where I will custom select crystals for you to manifest your greatest good and highest purpose. But in every crystal kit, and we can do that for your friends or loved ones as a Christmas present or Yule gift or Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. And with every package, what happens is I'm going to include a special gift. What is the special gift? The special gift is any item that is not a tumbled piece of tumbled crystal. So if you get the 4-piece package, it's going to be 3 tumbled stones and 1 special item. Could be a pendant, could be a heart. Where did they go? It could be a heart. Okay. Or it could be a piece of raw stone. Okay, and then the same thing for the 5. It could be it will be 4 tumble stones, and then it could be a heart, a piece of raw stone, or a pendant. Okay, guys, that's not going to be a handmade pendant by me, but that's a handmade pendant is still a great gift for someone you love or yourself. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. Theme: career, finance, and from the bottom, relationships, romance, no peeking, well-being. All right. In the area of theme, we have the Empress. This is love. This is compassion. This is sensuality in the corporeal sense. Not necessarily in the romantic sense, but I mean, we already said romance, so here we are. This could be receiving, receptivity. In the area of career, we're a bit over it. We're a bit done. That's okay. It's where we're starting. It's not necessarily where we'll finish. In the area of finance, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe it's a time to build or create as opposed to survey our wealth and feel our luxury. Not a bad thing necessarily. In the area of relationships, we have Goddess Kali, death. So there's going to be some transformation and some change. Isn't that a beautiful card? Intimidating, but beautiful. And in the area of romance, we have Hecate, which is the Hermit card. So this is going to be really dynamic energies for you, okay? And then in the area of well-being, we have the 3 of Wands. So there's building, there's growth, there's development. So what do we have here? Then I'm going to clarify. We have the energy of the Empress, which is about receptivity, Venusian energy, romance, healing. Could be abundance as well. Could be emotional healing. But there's a change in status. You'll notice that this goddess has snakes on her wrist. On her wrists. On her wrists. And the lotus flower. So she's opening up, right? And then we have the star card. So this is inspiration. This is sexy energy, guys. You know, I love to use the word sexy. This is sexy energy because it's inspiration, it's emotional connectivity, it's emotional receptivity. It's really like openness. It's an emotional month. It's an inspiring month. It's a deeply spiritual month, which could be why work feels just kind of very mundane, because it's not giving you like the intensity and the drama that you're getting elsewhere. Okay, in the area of career, we have the 4 of Cups, which is a bit over it. But the good thing is you're collaborative, you're growing, you're creating, you're in a group. So I think that the message here could be you might be running out of steam or inspiration on your own, but if you hook up with the right group or the right, circle or the right brainstorming group, doesn't even have to be at work, but somebody or some people that inspire you, I think you could get your sauce back. You got the sauce. You could get it back. So if you're feeling ho-hum because your career is not as exciting as the rest of the stuff happening in your life, because it's really an intense emotional and spiritual month, then just remember, go to groups, go to collaboration, speak to your tribe about what inspiration they have about what you're doing. Could be the end of the year blues where you're like, is this how far I've come? Trust me, you've come really far. Don't go there. Okay. I think in the area of finance, here we have the Two of Swords. So it's really not a time of stopping, like I said. My intuition told me that it was not a time of stopping and surveying what you've amassed. I think it's a time of continuing to grow, of continuing to seek. You could be encountering a little bit of a lacking mindset, but remember that you have more than you realize. And it's just about being able to perceive it, you know, how she's watching over, and appreciate what you do have. But I think that it's about changing the lacking mindset in order to appreciate what you have and have peace about what you do have, and about being projected into the future in terms of what you want going forward. That's where you are now. It doesn't have to be where you have to stay. Okay, in the area of relationships, platonic relationships, we got Goddess Kali, which is the Death card. I think that with Pele in reverse and the Death card, I think that an old battle or war or like long-standing beef, do kids use that word anymore? A long-standing beef is going to be crushed in the family or in your friends or in your platonic relationships. I think that something's finally laid to rest. You have peace about this old ass tired argument is finally being put to bed, and I think that that's a really good thing. So that's the energy I get from the Five of Wands and Kali together. Okay, in the area of romance, we got Hecate, which is interesting with her hellhounds. The hellhounds don't look like hellhounds. They look like puppies, smooshy puppies. Let's see. Alright, so we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. And I really think that it's about taking some time away to really feel the fullness of your relationship. This could mean a reconciliation after time apart. For some of you, this could mean a coming back together. For some of you, like I said, reconciliation is the same thing, Chanel. And I do feel like for some of you, it's about finally making peace with the letting go. It's over. You see, it's in reverse, right? The Eight of Cups in reverse. So it could be about finally making peace with the energy that's long laid stagnant and dormant, and just finally letting it go, taking some time for you. Whether you're in a relationship or not, like, old stuff does linger. So it could finally mean putting to rest the old stuff. And I think that this seems to be a theme in your month. It's like really about letting go and letting whatever's lingering release, and just letting the rest of it go. Like relationally anyways. In the area of well-being, we have the Three of Wands, which is growth, inspiration, development. They are building something. Yeah, and then see, it's again, this is Persephone, Eight of Swords in reverse. Persephone was a little bit tied up in this card. She's not the grande dame of the underworld in this card. She's more the morning maiden. But I think that this is about, once again, letting go, personal development, growth. And I think that this is really a month of being inspired as you release. I don't think it's a heavy release where you're crying and it's heavy and you're like, Chanel, why did you tell me this? It's like a releasing, clarifying, good feeling of like letting go and finally being able to put the next foot forward. So I like that for you. Angels, guides, and ascended masters, please give me a message for the Smoky Quartz group that honors their greatest good and highest purpose Please help me to convey it in a way that's healing and whole. And I was told to go to the middle. Joy is the ultimate creator. And why do I feel like Spirit gave you this card? Is because you're creating a new life. You're creating a new work experience. You are creating a new financial experience. You are creating a new relational experience now that that old beef is put to bed. And you're creating a new romantic experience now that you're ready to finally transmute the past. And overall, in your area of well-being, I'm going to recommend that you do some release work, some healing baths. I know you guys are tired of hearing about my healing baths, ritual baths, but do it. Or you might want to cleanse yourself with some herbal smoke or incense. But whatever you do, you're ready to release. And joy is the ultimate creator. So when you start manifesting, because when we release, we have to replace it with something. So first we start with calling back all the lost parts of ourselves. And then we start replacing it with our vision for the future. So as we do that, let joy lead the way. What will bring you joy in the next phase of your life? What will bring you joy in the next year? What will bring you joy going forward? What is going to bring you the best joy, the biggest joy? And that's how you manifest the best going forward and make every day amazing. So I feel like go with joy. So we're getting called about creation. We're getting a call about joy. So sunstone is a must here. You need the sunstone. You need the sunstone. This is a must. Gosh, a citrine, tiger's eye, and carnelian. Yes, there he was. He nudged me. He was like, Chanel, do you see me? Carnelian. Very that. This is a beautiful piece of banded carnelian. Okay, so I want you to get those orange and yellow. You might even want to get some pyrite, which I have coming. And a few special bags are going to get pyrite of those custom crystal bags because I have just a few. You're going to get some pyrite. So definitely, and there's octagonal fluorite. Don't get me started on the bags. I'm so excited. Those who have received them have been super excited too. So yeah, definitely get some stones for creativity and joy, and they usually mesh. It's all in the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra. So let me know. I did a few more reversals, meaning the cards played out in reverse. I purposely did that this time. Let me know how it worked for you, if you enjoyed it more. And with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I'm going to get aggressive with it. I sincerely hope you receive it today, and I look forward to seeing you again next month. Not next month. Well, this is November. Yeah, I'll see you in December when we're previewing like the entirety of 2022. Did I mention in its entirety? Girl, like you're not even ready. Or boy, or beautiful radiant being. You're not even ready. I haven't even figured out how I'm going to do it, but I will deliver. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Namaste.